Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. Who pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point? But he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhood. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man. His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee. No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Miragliotta. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 141 pounds. Bam Bam! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded. Whoa! Oh!
Game of inches right there, boy. Whoa. It was good night if that landed. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect.
Oh! Ah, that jab hurt him.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, huge kick.
Oh, nice right hand.
Some real power shots here. Oh, straight right. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Telegraph that spinning back fist. Nice defense there, huge block.
Oh, he got real good too.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round one.
Nice punch there.
Just misses there with the left. Oh!
Man, he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
And he lands a punch there, pretty good connection by him.
Great connection, he's in a great flow right now.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, misses with the jab.
My goodness!
Oh!
An uppercut later.
Horn sounds for the end of round one. Why, so there is the horn at times in that previous round. I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that, but when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
Relax. Beautiful knockdown. Wow, that could have been a 10-8 round for you.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with round two. Lee gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off. Nice leg kick. Yeah, he's hurt really bad. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press.
Wow! He's out!
Unbelievable.
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. Well, hard to perform much better than he did tonight. A huge knockout under the lights. They'll be talking about that one for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 32 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight.